So something June just said reminded me of this quote that I wrote down. He said, "Let the lovers love on me, let the haters hate on me." So it reminded me of this quote I wrote down, and I've really been trying my best to live this when it comes to social media and how I respond to just hate, okay? Because you guys know we've had several conversations. Ongoing conversations is what we have here at What You Gotta Say, because we're fam like that. But we have had conversations about how I feel about haters and how it's impacted me in the past, and just some of the trials and tribulations I've gone through as a result of dealing with extreme hate as a result of my opinions, right? As a result of me giving genuine reactions to things. So I wrote this down. Deploy compassion to those who hate you. Most of us thrive on positive accolades and ignore or get offended at the hate. But when you can't hear either, you can move. Let me say that again. But when you can't hear either, you can move. When you only hear the accolades, you become vulnerable to the hate. And so that quote, it's very impactful for me. And this quote, along with just really examining myself, right? And making sure I take care of myself and I work on loving myself. Stuff like this has helped me to have more compassion for people who hate on me, right? To actually genuinely see where they're coming from and like pray for them and actually have some type of compassion for them, right? Because I don't want to be vulnerable to the hate. And I don't want to just lavish in a shower of praises, right? I want to take constructive criticism well, right? And I also want to take hate well, and I want to receive love well, and I don't want to be dependent on none of it at all to feed me like energy as my sole source of energy, because it should never be. So with that being said, I received, or I should say we as What You Gotta Say, we received a comment recently. I'm gonna read it to y'all, but I'm gonna protect the person that read it to or commented, because it's not a favorable comment. But I received a comment, and I can honestly tell you guys, I did not feel a certain type of way about this comment. I actually contemplated it. I even saved it in my list of comments, because what I do, or what I've done, is I've created a folder where I have been putting like positive comments that you guys leave us as a way of reminding me of what we do out here whenever I feel depressed or low, or I doubt what we are as What You Gotta Say. But I've also started putting not so favorable comments in here as well, because of this quote, right? So this is one that I recently received, or we recently received. I always say me because like I take things like personal with What You Gotta Say, but it's we're a team. So this person says, as a review of What You Gotta Say, they gave us a 1-star review on Google. Okay, it's our first 1-star review. They said, they are starting to be like Brisk Life. Their reactions are the same and getting very dramatic. It comes off as fake. Every move is fire, and they have to rewind it more than once, along with the screaming and jumping out of their chairs. Sorry, my opinion. So when I read this, I initially, like I said, I didn't feel any type of ill will at all to the person. This is their opinion. This is what their feedback is. This is how they genuinely feel about us as What You Gotta Say. Do I agree with it? Absolutely not. I don't, because this is just genuinely how we react. So it's like, for me, it's like whenever someone who is passionate about something, let's say, for example, someone's passionate about sports, okay? Every time their team scores a touchdown or a first down, they're jumping up, they're screaming, they're cheering for their team. Am I right or am I right? Okay? Those of you who are fans of sports or have someone in your family who's fans of sports, that's what they do. If they're passionate about something, they're going hard for their sports team every single time. Whenever they do something impressive, they're going extra, they're going hard. And from the outside looking in, some people may be like, man, that's extra. But at the same time, that's what they're passionate about. And that's their genuine response to that, right? So for us, BTS is our team. So yeah, we may come off as extra from the outside looking in, but that doesn't mean we're not genuine. Like, we jump up and down, we go crazy because we're filled with joy and pride for our team. It goes deeper than the reactions, I assure you, okay? This is our team, bruh. Like, and for me, I'm not into sports. AJJ's into sports. Blaze, not so much either, right? But I'm not into sports. So it's like, for me, a lot of my energy goes to BTS. I'm into very few things. One of them is gaming. I'm into gaming, okay? Let me see. I'm thinking about my hobbies off the top of my head. I'm into gaming. I'm into BTS. I'm into reading. And I listen to other music. Obviously, I'm a music connoisseur. I'm into writing. I love to write. Did I say reading? I have very few things that I'm passionate about. It's from just a general hobby perspective. When you combine my love for BTS from a this is my hobby, this is my team, this is my love perspective, and you combine that with the fact that I love them as people as well, yeah, you're gonna get that type of response when they go off to me. That's what it is, and my brothers feel the same way. So it may seem extra, it may seem dramatic, and that is your opinion, and everybody has a right to their opinion, but I strongly disagree. So, and to compare us to another reactor, I never like that. I never see that as fair because everybody is different. Every reactor is different. Every situation that reactors are involved in is different. Their perspectives are different. All of us are just different in wildly vast ways, I assure you. So some reactors in a position to where they can just do this without having to have any monetary gain whatsoever. Blessed are you. Bless up. I'm very happy for you that you're in a position to where you can do this full time and not worry about having to make any money. That's awesome. That's amazing. I'm glad you're in that position. Some of us are not in that position at all whatsoever. So it's like we're all just very different. So I don't like that, but everything else is like, yeah, that's your opinion. So it's like, I get it. I get it. And the more I grow and the more I just learn to love myself, the less things are bothering me. And I've been like that, I think, mostly. But my rhythm got really knocked off. When my mother passed away, I really started seeing the world in a darker view, as you guys know. But I feel like I'm healing, and I gotta give praise to God absolutely as well, because it's like I've been spending more time with him and just really like just feeling like more love in general, bro. Not the perception of love thereof, but actual love, you feel me? And I've been able to like feel that more from you guys and just everybody in my life, you feel me? So yeah, so I feel like I'm in a good place. I just want to stay here, man. I just want to stay here. I don't want to be offended by everything, because at one point I was getting way too offended by everything, bro. People attacking me en masse for my opinion. I got offended. When that happened like 2 or 3 times, I did get offended. I was angry. I'm a human. I'm but human. I'm just a man. Like, I assure you, I'm just a man. So, and it's gonna happen, and it's okay. It's okay not to be okay sometimes. I'm learning that as well. So, thank you guys for hearing me out on that. RM sparked that. RM literally sparked all of that when he said that line. All of that. That just started flooding into my head, and I had to share it with y'all.